Look what I've got! That was horrible. Literally, that's finish line at worst thing I've ever done because I've raised so much money, but it was literally the hardest thing as well. And I felt a bit in pain, which I've never done in training, and I'm just so glad it's over. No more marathons. But yay to raising nearly £10,000 and £500 for Elsa's Trust. I need a hug. Apologies to anyone that's crying at that video. I can't watch it, it makes me cry. That's me on the finish line of the London Marathon 2019. I just run 26.2 miles and as you could tell, I was in a lot of pain. It was horrendous, but it is also one of the fondest memories I ever have because I've done a phenomenal thing. I've raised over £9,600 for Children with Cancer UK, plus £500 for Elsa's Trust, and that is more than I ever set out to do. It was just this time last year that I found out I had a spot in the London Marathon, and it hadn't quite hit me what I had to do. I can remember my main concern was, oh God, I've just chopped all my hair off, and when you tie it up you get this stumpy little bob and that's really ugly. I don't want to run a marathon with ugly hair. I've got to grow my hair, not I've got to run 26 miles and I can't even run down the road without throwing up. But I did it. I trained and I completed the marathon in 5 hours 15 minutes, which I'm very, very proud of. It's not the fastest time, but for the girl who couldn't run, it's an incredible achievement and I'm very proud of that. However, this video isn't all about me, sadly. It's about you guys who have watched it and supported me. And again, I say it all the time, but thank you. There's a few special thank yous there that I want to say on video. First of all, everyone who sponsored me. That's great. It's incredible. We've raised so much money for a charity that for every £1 I've made them, we'll spend 83 pence on frontline research fighting childhood cancer. And then there's my colleagues at Baroque who also helped me raise, I think it was over £500 in the end we raised in the salon. And you also put up with me talking about the marathon for a year, and your support when I was really emotional and nervous the week before, plus sharing everything I put on Facebook and Instagram. You guys are the best, and you even let me eat chocolate at like 9 AM in the morning and not say it was bad because I was running a marathon that week. Thank you. Then I've got Katie, Zumba with Katie. Your Zumbathon was brilliant, thank you. Don't think I'll be doing Zumba anytime soon because as you all know I have no rhythm, but we raised a phenomenal amount there and that's brilliant. Everyone that came to all my fundraisers, I hope you had fun. I found them fun and that's what they're meant to be. But again, we helped me reach my target, which is incredible. And then of course my close friends and family who sacrificed Christmas presents, and again put up with me and supported me whilst I was training. It wasn't easy for me. I found training easier than the marathon because there was no pressure, but then again you all came to the marathon as well and supported me, and when I hit my wall, miles 17, 18, I don't remember, they were all blurring into one at that point, I saw you guys that had come down, and if I hadn't seen you, I don't know what happened. I think possibly might be one who drops out, not being over the 99% that makes it over the line. I don't know, but you guys definitely got me through. Plus everyone who was tracking me back home. I think we need to keep one of them trackers on me in real life. It was quite handy, you all knew where I was, but the support over the weekend was amazing. I can't put it into words. I'm probably repeating myself so much throughout this YouTube video because it's just such a hard thing to put into words. Everyone told me it'd be an incredible experience, but I wasn't quite prepared for that. You do feel like Beyonce. Everyone's cheering your name. I loved it. I felt famous. Finally, I've made it. Tower Bridge, a moment I will never forget, and I definitely don't regret filming it because I think I've watched that video every day since, and it's only been a week. You're running over this iconic London landmark known all over the world, and people seem to know you as they're doing it. They don't. I just had Kitty written across my running vest, but that is worth the pain of the marathon because it was just such a great feeling. And knowing that you're doing that for an incredible cause as well and kind of getting something out of it yourself is just phenomenal, and I'm so glad I got that experience. Then comes your halfway mark after that, and you're thinking, yeah, I can do this, I can run a marathon. I've done a half marathon now, bring on the rest. Did my 20 miles in training, that was nothing. Then hit the wall that I mentioned, got through that and kind of enjoyed the rest, although the pain did really set in for me. I think I had some sort of muscle issue throughout the rest of the race, but I got through it. I became I'm very emotional anyway, as you all know, but I became an even more emotional person through them last 5 miles, I'd say. And things went through my head that I didn't think would go through your head as you're running a marathon. You think of all kinds of things, but it really has changed my life. And as cringe as that sounds, it's an experience that I would highly recommend to anyone, as long as you're willing to put in the hours in training, because it does make you look at things a little bit different. And all the time you're doing that, you're raising money for something you really care about. And I think that's what really struck me on the day, is there's something like 40 other thousand runners, most of whom are running for a cause that's close to their heart. And hats off to anyone who raises money for any charity, because it's not easy and you have to do things like this, put yourself out there, go on about it, and you know, you're getting people to part with money, which is difficult, but it's so rewarding and you really are making a difference, and it's incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot stop saying it. Thanks to KTV who have helped me with these videos. Reluctantly, I didn't really want to do them actually, which isn't like me. I normally love a good selfie, videos on nights out. This felt quite daunting to me because it's YouTube and it's a big thing. But we had one video that got over 1,000 views, I think. And again, we've done good by doing that. It's not just a selfie of me pouting or Kitty screaming on a night out. It's actually something to be really proud of, and that in itself is great. Thank you to everyone who supported me. I will remember this last year for the rest of my life, as hard as it's been, the not drinking, the running every weekend and throughout the week, getting up at like 5 a.m. But it's really made me see people in a different way. I have some fantastic friends, a fantastic family. There's some really kind strangers out there as well that support you. And hopefully I've inspired people. I know a couple of people have entered the ballot for the London Marathon. Good luck. I know people that are doing walking marathons throughout May, or people who have just maybe thought of volunteering for charities. It's amazing. I'm so glad that I could share this experience with so many people. There's this hilarious joke that was made on the finish line about me facing another challenge, and if I do something else, and I joked, well, I should really find a boyfriend, and that's more of a challenge than the marathon, and that joke stuck and everyone finds it really funny. I won't be making YouTube videos about that one because I think I'd get some pretty strange offers, but I'm so glad you've all enjoyed watching my challenge, and thank you again. No more marathons.